Namaste everyone, that's Petra from Padmini Astrology. I haven't seen you guys for eternity, it feels like. And of course today I felt such an urge to record a video. So you see, I'm just sitting here with no preparation whatsoever. But the situation we're in right now on a worldwide scale calls for something. So, of course, I observed the charts for quite some time, and a lot of international mundane astrologers from the Vedic side, also from the Western side, really predicted not really the exact same thing, but kind of. Anyways, so I smudged the house, I smudged everything right now, so I think we can start. So guys, what I want to tell you, I'm trying to get some information. I try to channel something with the cards which are here, and I just wanted to say, I checked the chart right now. So this is for the place I'm at in Germany at this present moment, so no need to check the Ukraine. We all know what's happening, but it's interesting to see what is happening on a worldwide scale. So while we were all busy getting boosted and vaccinated and worrying about whether to wear a mask and which type of mask and whether we have some sort of loosening up the restrictions, the president of Russia decided to start a war. So what I can see right now is, from the German perspective in this chart, is Ketu and Moon in conjunction in Scorpio, which is really delusional on every possible level. This is demoniac right now. So the Moon is debilitated and Ketu is taking over, aspecting the 8th house. No, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, the 8th house. And there is destruction and there is money, because Jupiter is sitting there in the Navamsha chart in Pisces. So hooray. And what do we have moreover is that all the activities are, from the German perspective, happening in foreign countries, but it is destruction for sure. So I don't know how far this will go, but we can expect that a lot of damage will be done. And as usual, as we all know, we just need to follow the path of money. So I'm actually out of words. If I look at this chart, I don't want to see it. I just put it away. And what I want to do today is, first of all, I'm going to pray. I am done today. All right. So guys, if you want to join for prayer, before I check the cards and before I channel, I'm asking for blessings. I'm going to ask for blessings for each and every human being on this planet, especially for everyone in Russia and everyone in Ukraine who is simply a citizen and has absolutely nothing to do with these activities. May everyone be protected from the evil that is just spreading all over on this planet. I'm well aware this is Kali Yuga, but this is beyond my wildest imaginations. I can't imagine things like this. So if you want to join me now. I'm going to recite a Sanskrit prayer. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Puskatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namna Gurati Namaha Namo Pramanya Devaya Guru Manahitaya Cha Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Naha. Dear Lord of Lords, 5,000 years ago, you came down on earth because Mother Bhumi did ask you for help. And your words were, when all the demigods, like Lord Brahma, like Lord Indra, came before you, that you would protect your devotees. Your words were, do not fear. So I'm taking your words for granted, and I believe that we do not have to fear, because I know you will interfere. The question is when. So I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart to interfere now, that there won't be any more damage done and no war whatsoever. Please stop this evil doing. Hare Krishna. And now I'm asking for blessings to actually channel the message which is meant to be heard today by everyone who wants to listen. All right. It's difficult for me to really talk right now. This is just authentic. It's a raw recording with no preparation, no makeup done, no nothing done, just my concern. All right, my dear Lord, please reveal the overall theme we need to be aware of, the message we are supposed to hear now at this present moment. This is the porcupine. You see it written in German letters, Stachelschwein, which is actually sweet, but it also represents the necessity to protect ourselves. And as the little porcupine here has some, what's the word for that? I'd say needles all over its body, but you know it better than me. All these little pokey, stingy things there, we need to be exactly like this. So we need not to take everything on us. And this is definitely representing a very large part of my feelings right now. Whoa, but there's another card that wants to come. Oh, goodness. Yes. So protect yourself physically and mentally, and be aware that you need to somehow hide. So is this message for the people in Ukraine, or is this for us? Can you please clarify that one for me? This is a very strong message, guys. I haven't seen that in this capacity forever. So, to translate the animal shamanic message that's hidden in here is, we are asked to protect ourselves on all levels. We are asked to lay low, which can mean many things, but not to jump on the street and scream loudly, for example, to tell the world our opinions. We have to be clever and smart, so to get out of this situation. And if this would only be heard by every government on this planet, I would be so happy. But of course, they are not listening. And this little thingy, in German Biber, I think it's in English the same, but I'm not sure. But anyways, you can see that this little animal is known for building a lot of emergency roads, right? So in case of emergency, they can always escape unless someone or something or whatever figured out their emergency roads. But this means we have to have a plan B, a plan C, and a plan D minimum. So we need to prepare ourselves for whatever is coming, because the government, as my chart here says, is working very, very closely with very much unwanted energies. And this is like all over the planet. My dear Lord, if you would please tell me what message I need to get across right now. First of all, I want to know, and I'm going to accept every picture you send me, what is happening now in the Ukraine. Is it going to stop? Would you please reveal to us, please? I'm sorry, guys, really. I'm trying to be helpful and doing my best, but I'm very much moved, and it's hard and difficult for me to get through this at this moment. Yes, now we start. Oh yeah. This is the leader who knows no bounds, who knows nothing but his own desires. This is like the unevolved version of a leader, and we all know who we are talking about. But it looks like let me just get it out. Yeah, people are very much afraid. So what I can see here right now is it's all about the money. Of course, we know there's this, the news have just arrived. I can see that. I can see all the destruction that's happening, but also influences from all sides. And what it means is there won't be a very just solution, but there will be a solution, but it will take some time, and there will be a reason to celebrate in the end. But still we need to be prepared for a little bit of a difficult time, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Can you tell us what's going on in this world? How long? We are still hoping for a new world order, right? Many people are working towards it. There's so much happening on the 3D, on the 5D level, but our leaders are acting like they are toddlers. And I just can't believe it. But yeah, a difficult time has arrived, but still, the promise is that in the end, we will have a reason to celebrate. And I really hope we have this reason to celebrate. Let me check another card deck. I'm not satisfied because I feel there's something missing, even though my dear lords are always protecting their devotees. And in the end, we are all devotees, aren't we? We have no other choice than to bid the will of the Almighty. No matter how we call him or her, it absolutely doesn't matter, because God doesn't care what name we give him or her and which gender we prefer. It's all up to us. the main thing is that we pay attention to him. I just call him him. For me, that's more natural, but you might call him or her as you please. For me, that doesn't matter. All right, what else do we have? Well, this is all part of the transformation that happens on a worldwide level, because more and more people, yeah, now I'm getting the message, right? It's all part of the full-on transformation that happens, that is in people's consciousness. It happens in people's consciousness due to this act of brutal, senseless violence, just to become the ruler of the world, because that's the ultimate goal, I believe. There can't be anything less than that, right? We aim big, don't we? So the full-on transformation is going on. People are waking up more and more. Unfortunately, there will also be suffering, but this suffering can very well also be a part of a personal and a generational karma. So we do not only have karma that's personal, due to our daily decisions, what we are eating, what we are buying, what we're consuming, what our mindset is, dictates our decision making. And due to those decisions, we might accumulate a lot of negative karma. And in some regions of the world, there is such a karma. So there's no doubt that this leader of Russia, this president, is actually collecting his own karma. Of course he does. But he's also executing a karma that's already there and couldn't be prevented by anyone, right? So no other leader seems to be that powerful at this moment. It's a full-on display of power and might. And this is scary. And it's putting every other leader on the world scale in its place. And as we can clearly see, the place is below the mighty pursuit of this president. Don't get me wrong, I don't think that's an amazing act. I just channel what I get right now. And these actions, those actions here's displaying, are a big part of a huge transformation. So not only will consciousness change, has to change, and it often changes only through suffering, but also the word order will change. So the world as we know it, with all countries, continents, rulers, how the power is shared, is not gonna stay like this from this day onwards. From today onwards, the power shift has just begun. And there were a lot of predictions that Russia, China, India, and Australia, and also Canada will be the future world leaders. So if you check up with astrology predictions, you might have heard that the Pluto return was predicted being destructive for the United States. So I'm not a mundane astrologer per se. I'm just observing the predictions and studying the charts accordingly. But I won't say I'm an expert, but still there is something in the air since Mr. Trump has has resigned, is that the word? Has left his position as a president. There's as crazy as it was, there's no power there. It's gone. It's already gone. So other countries are taking power on, and so the whole atmosphere is gonna shift. And well, as we can see, Europe is not as strong as it used to be. And it's a good thing that other countries are also waking up to their own power, like personal, national empowerment. But of course, it's not a reason to start a war. But yeah, for some people it is. And so the only promise we have here from the Lord and the cards is that in the end we will have a reason to celebrate. I don't know when. So guys, I will stop it here because it's already 20 minutes long and I'm not sure what this will turn out, how it will look like, this video, and if you even like it. But let me say thank you so much for tuning in with me today. And please send your prayers out. Pray, 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 pray. Never underestimate the power of your prayer. If you feel it in your heart, the universe listens, because the universe is love. And this is a big heart, but it doesn't mean that this love is a soft love, right? It's a very powerful, it's the most powerful being in all universes for eternity. So pray, all right? May you be blessed.